Hi guys, today I'm back with another declutter video. I will link to my previous declutter videos down below. I've got an entire playlist of them. Today on the menu is smaller palettes, things like trios, quads, 5 pans. These are things that I really do not find myself reaching for. I'm generally reaching for palettes, and a lot of these in here are just kind of sitting around and getting in the way. So I like to narrow it down to palettes that I know I'm going to reach for, or ones that I feel like I want to reach for, because I know there's a lot in here that I'm just not going to use. So let's get started. So I have about 70 palettes here, maybe just over. Hey Roo! And there's some here that I probably should have in a bigger palette declutter. There's some here that I should maybe have swapped out, but that's okay. I will do another one with more palettes, but let's get started on this guy. Starting off with some palettes from Quo. These are actually both from their spring collection. I thought the packaging was really gorgeous, but the shades are just not for me. Quo does better face stuff than eye stuff, I feel like, so these will go. These are actually new to me from their summer collection, which is beautiful. They do an amazing job on packaging. I'm going to keep this one here because the colors are a little bit more up my alley. I do have a wish that there was like a matte brown in here, but I will keep this and try and make use of it. But this one here are not really my kind of shade, so this one will go. So we have these guys here from Mariposa. This is the Dollarama makeup brand, and I have 2 Dollarama makeup videos. Overall, these just are not good. Definitely recommend like e.l.f. or Wet n Wild 1,000 times more than I would one of these. The pigmentation is okay, but when you put it on your eyes, they just blend away to nothingness. So bye-bye. Speaking of Wet n Wild, these guys are all going to stay. I have the I'm Getting Sunburnt palette, which the gold in here, if you're a gold eyeshadow lover, it's phenomenal. Then I have the Petal Pusher, which is their purple palette. And then I also have this one here. It's the Art on the Streets, which is matte and colorful, super unique for a drugstore palette. Here I have a Viseart Theory palette. I don't know if I've talked about this much on my channel, but I'm definitely keeping this. I absolutely love it. It's amazing. What people say about Viseart shadows is true. They're definitely pretty amazing. These are palettes from Mary Kay. They're their Pure Dimension, and they're actually really beautiful. I'm going to keep this one here in Maui Gardens. The other two, the shades just don't really speak to me. I don't really love the selection of shades available, but the actual quality is really amazing. They're kind of like a baked shadow, but so soft and full of pigment. This guy here is from Joe Fresh. I think it is fabulous. Very similar to that Sonia Kashuk palette that people spoke about a lot, but it's got a bunch of great neutrals in here. Some shimmers, a matte cream, a black, a brown, a more mid-tone brown, and I think that it is really nice, so it's gonna stay. This is from LA Colors. I picked it up at a Dollar Tree while in the States, and I did a Dollar Tree haul, but I was expecting this to be a little bit better than what it was. Again, it has decent pigmentation, but when, I don't know what it is about these kind of eyeshadows, but you know what I mean, you put it on your eyes and you start to blend and it's like they just disappear, or you might as well be using all of the one kind of shade, so it's definitely not going to be something I'll be using again, so I will get rid of it. From Wet n Wild, remember the Vanity palette? This is one of the best drugstore palettes that ever existed. I cannot believe it doesn't exist anymore. Mine's obviously very well loved. 3 matte shades, 3 shimmers, basics, so freaking good. When I was at the Wet n Wild Canadian launch last year, I actually spoke to their marketing, I think it was the VP of marketing, and I talked to her about this palette for 20 minutes. And I almost feel like I had her interest piqued to bring this back, and we had a really good conversation, so if this comes back. So I have 2 MAC palettes here. This one is one of the 9 pans, and I was expecting this to kind of suck because I heard some not so favorable things about it. This is from their, I think it was fashion or model collection. Anyways, the palette's in She's a Model, and I was really impressed with all the shades in here, so this will stay. And then this is the Mariah Carey It's Everything, and she will stay as well. So I have some Essence palettes here. I'm gonna get rid of this one. It's kind of broken, and I really don't see myself reaching for these kind of pastel shades. I'm also gonna get rid of the Smoky Eye set in Smoky Day, but I am gonna keep this one in Smoky Rose. It's got some really nice shades in there. If you like mauvey kind of muted purples, this is beautiful. So this is a palette from Gosh in Too Cool to Be Copenhagen. It's all matte and has good potential, really interesting formula, decent pigmentation, but the shades are just way too cool and not interesting to me, so I will get rid of it. So this is from Annabelle. It is in Summer Purple Shades. It's one of their skinny palettes. I haven't had much time to play with it, but I did swatch it. I was kind of playing around with some of these products to try and decide what I was going to keep and what was going to go, and I do like it, so she will stay. So I've got some drugstore palettes here. This one is fairly new to me. Been testing it out to see what it's like, and it's from e.l.f. I have really been liking it so far, so that will stay. This is from NYX, and I'm only getting rid of it because it's no longer available for sale, and I have a hard time with this kind of thing because I like it, but then there's no real point of me using it in videos. I mean, you may have it, but at the same time, there's just other things out there that I'd rather feature that you could actually get and that I can recommend. So this one will go, but it is nice if you do have it, or if you do see it around. It is in the shade Platinum Pink. This is from NYX, and I'm gonna get rid of it. It is really nice, however, if you do see it around, but it's no longer available, so I try not to keep too much stuff that you can't purchase, because a big part of my makeup collection is things that I'm going to be demoing or talking about on YouTube. So I've got other similar shades, so I'll get rid of this. I'll be keeping both of these. This is from Revlon in the shade Metropolitan, and then this is from Black Radiance in Urban Identity, and it is really nice. Unfortunately, Black Radiance is quite hard to find in Canada, if not impossible. I got this in a swap, so I'm going to keep it. I have almost decluttered this guy so many times from Revlon in the shade Free Spirit. 4 matte shades, all decent quality, but I never reach for it, so it's gonna go. I have 2 really mini palettes here. This one is from Jelly Pong Pong. I got it in a subscription service, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't really see myself using it. And then this from Smashbox I will keep just in case I want to take it for travel or something. This is a duo from Makeup Forever. I'll definitely be keeping it. Both the shades are amazing. Makeup Forever generally does really amazing stuff. I've yet to try anything that I thought was a dud. So these will be staying. This is from The Body Shop. It's in their Down to Earth palette line, and I do really like this. I definitely want to try out more Body Shop makeup. I've got some of their foundations and stuff, so I'd like to keep this around just so I can talk about their makeup in general. It's a really nice neutral palette. And then from YSL, this is one of their 5-color palettes, number 13. Although it's not really shades that I love, that packaging, it's staying. So I have 3 Mary Kay palettes here. This one is actually really nice. It's from their holiday collection, but I don't think it's available anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of it. This one is, again, really, really nice, but I just have tons of neutrals, so it will go. And then this one is newer to me, but I swatched it and I wasn't really impressed, so that will go as well. So I have a bunch of Clarins palettes here. These 3 are all going to go. They're really nice, but they all have this kind of like satiny finish, good pigmentation, but I'll just never reach for them because these 2 colors are too muted and cool. And then this just doesn't really, like, I like these shades, but again, being realistic, I'm not reaching for it. I will, however, keep this one from the summer collection. It's got an orange in there, so that stole my heart, and the packaging. Do you see a theme on packaging here? So I have a ton of Avon palettes here, and let me just say, if you see any of these Avon palettes, they are the Avon True Color. Some are matte eyeshadow quads, and then some have shimmers. The quality is actually really good. It's just a lot of these shades are not things that I like, so a lot of these will go. For example, these 2 palettes. This is Mocha Latte, this is Gilded Metallic. If you like light neutral shades, these are perfectly fine, but I just will not wear these. This, however, Warm Sunrise, is freaking stunning. It's the kind of palette I would travel with. I could use my highlight on the lid if I want to add some shimmer. Beautiful warm shades. It's got like a cream. It has everything. It's so nice, and it costs $8. Like, this is such a win. These 2 I'm not totally sure about. This one's On the Vine and Tranquility. I am going to keep them because I like to have a variety of colors, and if I want to do an Avon full face or get requests or anything like that, so I will keep these. And then these are all gonna go. Again, you know me, I'm not wearing these shades. I have 2 duos here. Orange Crush is going to stay. This one is gonna go. It's in Biscotti. I was thinking that maybe it would actually make a kind of a nice brow duo, but I have enough brow products, so he'll go. And lastly, from Avon, this is their Smoky Nights palette. I really, really like this. I think the green is great. I love the 2 oranges. I use this in an Avon video if you'd like to see it put to use, but this will stay. Lastly, we have these guys from Dior. These are all quads, a lot of them limited edition, so let's open them up. I'm gonna have a hard time getting rid of these, I know it, but these are, oh, there's my double chin, hello. These are from their summer collection of last year. They're gonna stay. I really, really like these shades. This is from their fall collection. I don't know if you can tell, but they used to have kind of like Eiffel Towery marks in there, but I have used them. I have videos on all the Dior collections. So yeah, these are gonna stay. They're just special. Okay, this one will go. It's in the shade Purple Design, and I felt like the quality just wasn't really there. Then this is from their holiday collection. As you can see, they kind of had sequins in it. This one I'm going to keep because I don't really have any like pastel-y shades like that. And then this one is in Trafalgar. It's part of their permanent collection, and I'm going to keep it. I did so bad. I like kind of mapped out what was going to be staying and going, just kind of taking a look at everything before I actually sat down, just to kind of prep and see what I wanted to go. And I swear I had more Dior palettes in the potential to go pile, but not anymore. Okay, I changed my mind. I'm actually going to get rid of these Dior palettes, or sorry, the Avon palettes that had the colors in them because I have tons of other eyeshadow palettes. I'm also going to get rid of this guy from Quo, although I think the shadows are gorgeous. Without a mid-tone brown, I'm not going to use it. Okay, it's kind of hard to tell. The division is not done very well, but these here are staying, these here are going. I think I did pretty good. I've got just about 30 leaving, so I'm pleased with that. It's definitely more manageable, and it's definitely going to be easier to reach for these kind of palettes, so yeah. Thank you so much for watching this declutter video. Be sure to check out the rest of the playlist down below, and sooner than later, hopefully, I will get all of this finished and we will do a makeup collection video once it's all looking a little bit better. If you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at SamanthaJaneYT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!